Hey YouTube, hey Twitch, how y'all doing? I hope y'all having a good day. Because my day going well, and for this screen, I will tell the update news, talk about the Doctor Strange trailer, what I think of it, what I think the future might be, everything else like that. Because I think that trailer for the Doctor Strange trailer has shown us a lot of things. If y'all saw from last week, just the thing I saw for the on the Doctor Strange trailer, it seemed like it's gonna be like a whole lot of how can I say the on the Doctor Strange trailer is gonna have a whole lot of stuff. I think, in my opinion, a whole lot of characters, a whole lot of cameos, and plus the story might not be as how can I say concise. And also doing this round with talking about Peacemaker, the Peacemaker show. What I think of the whole show as a whole, in my opinion, because like for me, right, that on the Doctor Strange show is actually good. The on the Doctor Strange trailer is good, but the thing about it is like I don't know. In my opinion, is the story gonna be good? If y'all know what I mean by that, because you know like certain movies look like it's gonna be good, but you're not sure about the story. Because like for me, right, I want to make sure like I'm doing the trailer that the story is gonna be good. If y'all know what I mean by that. Because that we all know, right? If the story not good and special effects good, that's good for some people. If the special effects good, and for others, it's not good for others. I think, in my opinion, if the story not good, everything like that. Because like for me, right? Because like for me, in my opinion, right? Cause I do think the story could be good, but but like in my opinion, I just want, in my opinion, to just let the story develop in the movie, and like for the trailer, to show like just some story, little story points, just to give people confidence. I think, in my opinion, if y'all know how I, how how I mean by that, because by giving people confidence, I think, in my opinion, it's actually a good thing. If you give people confidence, if the some of the story is actually good in the movie, because like I know people and seeing people who won't really go to a movie until they see like if the story seems like it's gonna be good, then the people go to the trailers. If y'all know what I mean by that. Oh, this have you seen the just the Doctor Strange trailer, everything like that? Because thing about it, the Doctor Strange trailer seemed like it might be good. It might be a good story, but shoot, the thing about Marvel, yeah, yeah, y'all talk about that one. But thing about me, right, in my opinion, Marvel has trailers that look good, but the scenes don't be in the movie. And when you point that out, like on review or something like that, then the Marvel fans get mad at you for some reason. It just instead of getting mad at the studio, they're always getting mad at the person who giving the movie criticism for not putting scenes that put scenes in the movie. Oh yeah, Sam Raimi now. Sure, I trust him, but if in my opinion, right, it's like they should have got Sam Raimi to just do Spider Man as well. I think this Tom Holland Spider Man, if he would have did it, he would have made Tom Holland grow up in one movie or a half. What's up, Pickle? If you want to come in, I got I got the link out top. If you want to come in, Pickle, if you want to come in. because, like in my opinion, I trust Sam Raimi, but the thing about it, I don't trust Marvel with this story points half of the time. Because you look at WandaVision and look at WandaVision, look at Ultron. The the Ultron movie said Wanda and Quicksilver was an experiment, and that's how they get their power. But that's what when you look at okay, okay, I'll still be on for a while. Yeah, that sound like the Hawk in the Infinity War trailer. Yep, yep, yep. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Because think about it, that the Marvel MCU shows and movies don't correlate. Like in my opinion, for certain stuff, and that's why I don't get because think about it. Don't the people who look at the movies really look at this? Don't people look at shows? Look at the movies because that's what, in my opinion, right? If they was saw the Wanda that was in Ultron, that they would have known that she already had power from an experiment. Because then you look at X-Men's, some of the X-Men's characters got their power by experiments. But but in this one, she got her powers because she was born with it. Like in WandaVision, because it seemed like the people who look at the movie and the show wasn't just on. Because seeing the person who seen WandaVision on the show did not see Ultron at all, which I don't get. Which I don't get at times, in my opinion. Because the thing about for me right there with movies, shows, everything like that, I want some things to correlate. That just me, in my opinion. Because the thing about me, right, when the show and movies correlate, that makes the audience, I think, don't be like confused, in my opinion. Because then, like, when you look at Hawkeye, that was in the show, and Hawkeye that was in Endgame or something like that. That Hawkeye Ronin, that was a whole different Ronin that we saw in Hawkeye. But then the Hawkeye show still was better. It still was good in my opinion. But the thing about certain things about Hawkeye is that I didn't like is like with Kate Bishop didn't listen to orders, in my opinion. Because the thing about it, if he puts be training you, if Hawkeye is training you and he telling you to go away and you don't do it, but the thing about the show is she wanted to come back based on convenience of the show, that she wanted to save him. But the thing, in my opinion, is like Hawkeye could have handled himself. If you look at the movies, the shows, everything like that, Hawkeye could have handled himself. But it seemed like on the show, it seemed like everybody just was beating him up, everything else like that, which I don't like and stuff. Which I don't like. And Kate Bishop, in my opinion, did not listen at all to how can I say? Did not listen at all, in my opinion, to Hawkeye doing the show. And put a scene like that she wanted to do instead of her learn from Hawkeye and just try to see the reason why that he would tell her to go away. Yep, it's called Hawkeye, not the no TJ. Yep, and that one I don't get. The person who wrote the show saying like they did not even try to, in my opinion, worry about the show. In my opinion, and that is me. That is me. In my opinion, they just didn't worry about putting their own little spin to it. I think, in my opinion, just like the people in WandaVision, which I don't like. And yep, and she did not respect Hawkeye, and that's the one thing that I didn't like about it. Because think about it, Hawkeye, in my opinion, got more experience than you. Why would you not listen to him when he tell you to do this and do that instead of you just try to do your own thing, get in the way of assassins, everything like that? Because the person who wrote this show did not know the character on Hawkeye. That I like this show overall. Like I said, average show. an average show that they just look at one time or two times and keep it going. But the thing about I like about Hawkeye is I like the Kingpin. Wait a minute, they got a new MonsterVerse show. Wait a minute, I know one of was like a Godzilla show, right? A new MonsterVerse show was named Godzilla, I think, in my opinion. And this link for anybody who want to come in. And kind of like my opinion, Boba Fett did suffer from that too. I think, in my opinion, because right when you look at it, Boba Fett could have ruled with respect, but the thing, in my opinion, about that is like, how can I say this? They should let Boba Fett have more presence of him doing stuff around just right Tatooine, just to show people like he not nothing to mess with. You see mafia movies and stuff like that. The head mafia person still do stuff from afar, but that's what his presence is like felt. But the thing about it, like Boba Fett is new. He should have been around there just trying to take out the biggest baddest person who trying to disrespect them. I think, in my opinion, but okay, okay, okay. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. But the thing about the next movie, I think that Kong make is that I think the next movie is gonna make Kong fight another Kong for his ruling. I think, in my opinion, when you look at that cave that was in that movie, Godzilla versus Kong and stuff like that, that cave that was up in there, that we seen that we seen like it was drawn and making stuff down there. I think, in my opinion, it big old cave where families of Kongs could have lived. But then, in my opinion, it's like I think Kong probably got to work his way up. In my opinion, and that's how I feel like. For me, in my opinion, is what I think. It's like Kong probably got to work his way up, and that's just my opinion. That's how I feel about that part. Be, because the thing about the other stuff, I think about Kong is like Kong could be like a real staple franchise. It didn't make other franchises, I think, in my opinion, but I didn't like that. Godzilla get more respect than Kong, and he's a lizard, a big monster. Boba Fett is weak in that show. The problem is they made him Mando Baba, so they had to change the character. Oh, I hated that because thing about you look at Mandalorian is doing more stuff than Boba Fett. And that's kind of thing I don't like because that's what we look at it. Boba Fett is sound like Mandalorian himself, but it seemed like that the person who wrote the show did not know that. I think, in my opinion, but that's just me. And that just me, and that is how I feel like the person who wrote the show seemed like they didn't even know about the character themselves. I say, really? How could you not know about Boba Fett is a fair bounty hunter? He's a fair bounty hunter. And when you look at the Mandalorian season, seems like it's gonna be good. But the thing about it is like I think that Mandalorian, I think, in my opinion, is gonna be how can I say this? The on the Mandalorian, like I think, in my opinion, it's gonna have more cameos. I think, in my opinion, next time. Next season, it gonna have a couple of cameos. I think just from new characters to be able to branch off and get the initial sound like Ahsoka, sound like Cara Dune supposed to be, but they fired Gene Carano based on dumb anyway. Then Bill Bird. Then should they need to make that Ranger show? Okay, for my ancient con. Okay, Cause it seems like it's gonna be a good season. I think, in my opinion, it's gonna be good, and that's when I like the cone. Like, I think it's gonna get more respect, which I like, because think about it, when you look at the cone character himself, the cone himself really get big respect, I think, in my opinion. But everybody is different in their own way, which I think, in my opinion, could be backwards, not. But the thing about, for me, right, it's like this young Kong we got now, he gotta have to grow up by that next movie, and for him to be able to, like, to stay king, I think, in my opinion. If they going ancient Kong, I'm good with that. I am good with that if they going ancient Kong, because the thing about me, in my opinion, like, if they go on ancient Kong, everything like that, it looked like it's gonna be like a real, how can I say this? It's gonna be a good movie. If y'all know how, how, what I mean by that, because thing about me, in my opinion, what I think about movies, shows, and everything else like that, like, I think, right, if they can make this show good and make it better than it, and make the new Godzilla show have just be better than Boba Fett and better than Hawkeye and MCU shows, and that will be sad, in my opinion. Because the thing about it is like the MCU been there for about 10 years and more, and they can't make a good show to the characters lore. They try to change it around, which I don't like, in my opinion. But everybody different on that. And that's kind of like, for me, in my opinion, is what I like. That because think about it, what I learned from the different studios that's not Disney, there's gonna okay. Wait a minute. It's set right after. Wait a minute. If it's set of 2014, he still. Let me see now. He ended up being at 2014. When is that Kong Daddy? No, that's Kong Daddy. That's H.E. Kong they're talking about. Because think about, for me, it's what it seems like they're going towards Kong. And that's Kong Daddy or not, because that's not Kong Daddy, that's Kong. That that could be like a good thing, for, just for displaying certain stuff. I think, in my opinion, when you able to explain certain stuff, I think, in a show, everything else like that, which I learned, like, you could explain a whole lot of stuff in a series, like you couldn't do in the movie, which I do like, and for the kind of scene, like, everybody think, and yeah, that is true. Yeah, it kind of seems like everybody on the internet, for me, it's having beef over superhero shows, if it's good, if it's bad, with studio, but everything, like, it's kind of dumb, I think, in my opinion. But the other things um I would like to see, like, I think, from Warner Brothers to do, I would like Warner Brothers to just to green light more projects, I think, in my opinion, because you're gonna need to green light more projects to be able to put in movies to explain lore and stuff like that, and some of the lore shows. Because think about it, we need another Superman movie, and then plus a Supergirl show just for HBO Max, just for her to be introduced just in one season. That's it. That's what we need. One season of Supergirl, I'm good, and put her up in the movie. I think up in the third movie of Superman, and that will be good, like I think in my opinion, that'd be good. But other people might not like the idea. You know, think about it. If they don't want to get a Supergirl show, put her up in the second or third Superman movie of her helping Superman fighting Metallo or somebody that's powerful. I think, in my opinion, because think about you look at Flashpoint now. Flashpoint going back in time. If they saying Zod and plus Fiora is in oh the guys up Apple TV. Hey, I hate that junk. Nobody have Apple TV though that much. Nobody, man. The sources I got is Netflix and HBO Max and Disney Plus. Sometime this by Marvel show get on there that I like. But the thing about for me, right, it is like I'm not even sure if I'm gonna look at She-Hulk. I might look at She-Hulk show just to review it. But the thing about it I don't like about Disney is like I know Disney just won't go full there as the character She-Hulk. I don't that I think the rights for the Godzilla show might have been out there just with Warner Brothers. I think, in my opinion, wasn't worried about. They wasn't worried about making a show. They were worried about making movies. But the thing about if I was Apple TV, I would have given them rights right back to Warner Brothers. I think, in my opinion, that would have me because you can't get the movies. If you can't get the movies, it's no purpose of getting the it's no purpose of making a show, which kind of uh, one of the brothers getting money from it or something like that. That's the only thing that that's the only thing that for me is that I probably could think of, in my opinion, is like what Warner Brothers probably could, like I think, in my opinion, just give money just for the show airing on Apple. If they can't get no money from it, if I was Apple, I'll just sell it back. I just won't get it at all. And it sounds like, in my opinion, based on the MCU, right, and stuff like that, if anybody excited for the She-Hulk show or just the Miss Marvel show, because anybody, if you look at the trailer of Doctor Strange, oh, let me see. They say Legendary still had the rights, but they're joining with Apple. That don't make no sense. Why would you join with Apple and Warner Brothers make a movie? That's dumb. That's dumb. Because that's what Warner Brothers made your movie. Why would you go with Apple? Warner Brothers make the movie. It won't make no sense to put it on Apple TV. It make no sense. It doesn't make business sense at that, in my opinion. If y'all agree with me or not, y'all can put it in the chat. Because the thing about, for me, as business partners, a business sense, it wouldn't make no sense to go with Apple, in my opinion. It kind of like the thing if kind of like the Doctor Strange trailer. Do y'all want me to go through the Doctor Strange trailer with y'all? Or want me just to review it and analyze the trailer with y'all? If y'all want me to do it, I would, and, and, and just show y'all some of the stuff I saw up in the Doctor Strange trailer. And kind of like, in my opinion, right? Kind of like my opinion, which I learned about, um, which I do want in the future, is like I want future characters. So if Blue Beetle got him in there, I want a booster gold tease at the end of the Blue Beetle movie, or something like that, of him just going through a portal or something like that with his suit and Blue Beetle find him. Okay, let me see. Oh, they said the thing Toho Godzilla gonna be worldwide again, and a lot of countries don't have HBO Max. Man, come on, man. Oh, okay, okay. I can understand the reason why not they did with Apple, but the thing about it is like certain countries need to catch up and go with HBO Max because we know once these Superman movies start coming out, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern show start coming out, man, that it kind of like in my opinion stuff like that is like we know like another Wonder Woman movie coming out. Wait a minute, that I I probably wouldn't bring in Blue Beetle after the first Blue Beetle movie. I probably would have bring him in the second one. If they make a second Blue Beetle movie, I probably do that. Yeah, or kind of like tease them like in the post credit scenes of just the Blue Beetle song, like they do Thanos or something like that. If y'all know what I mean by that. And kind of like in my opinion, right? Why is people calling Eternals a masterpiece? Because we all know, and this was the Wonder Woman one movie was better than Eternals, and people were trash on that. In my opinion, they were trashing on the Wonder Woman movie, but you praising this movie just for some of the stuff that DC do. Come on, man, that makes no sense in my opinion. That makes no sense. Because I think if you look at the Eternals have action, a lot of dialogue, action, a lot of dialogue. That kind of like the set pieces in Eternals look good. That's not my problem. And and plus the Eternals was too long. If they wanted to do like Eternal, they should have made it two parts. They should have made it like Eternals fighting the evil people doing the fights. Make the movie kind of short, kind of like an hour, 45 minutes, hour 55 minutes, something like that. Put your story stuff in up in the middle of the story. Some in the beginning, some in the middle, and some at the end. And people, my opinion, overhype Eternals. And this is me. How in the world? How in the world can you say this movie is better than? How can I say This movie, in my opinion, is better than Wonder Woman because Eternals is not even better than Man of Steel. It's not be better than Man of Steel in my opinion. People could disagree, everything else like that. That's what we all know that Eternals is not better than a Man of Steel. It's not better than Wonder Woman. It's not better than Aquaman. Kind of like the set piece actually was right, but the thing about for me, right, what I don't like is like how could I say is why being mean? Because it seems like Marvel expect people to just go to the theaters because it's Marvel, which I don't like most of the time. Because you should not be expected the audience to go to the movie because it's say just because it's say Marvel. Look at the trailers. If the trailers are boring, you don't have to go to the movies like on the first stuff. And that just me, in my opinion, on that. Be, be, because that's what it's always people out there defending Disney to the last breath. If this was a if this was a DC product and the Eternals was born, pe- people people like in my opinion would have been trashing it, and people would have been saying this is my objective criticism. I say, really, really, because we both know like deal with movie pundits and stuff like that. It's like we all know that movie people cannot be objective. Me, I am objective on Disney and DC. Everybody know this who be on this live stream. Everybody know I am fair to both. And these and DC do have some bad to average movies in the universe. But that's what this is the thing. When you ask an MCU stand, just do Disney got boring movies, boring average to bad movies, they will tell you no, and they will tell you that most of their movies is good and masterpiece. I say, come on now, people. Now you know these movies is not masterpieces. We all know these movies is not masterpieces. Because that's what if you seen Thor Ragnarok, it's not a masterpiece. Yeah, have you seen this seen Ant-Man 2? It was a fun movie, but just an average movie. Thor 2, action packed, but the story's kind of wonky. Guardians 1 was good until the end. The end had ruined that movie, and people still like Guardians 1 more than 2, depending on yeah, which is kind of dumb because think about it, Star Lord's not a Star Lord, but shoot, man, I said, good God, man, people. And we be objective for once? Because it seems like people don't want to just be objective. And that's what I don't like about Disney fans half the time. Because think about it, at least with DC fans, you could be somewhat objective to them, and they won't attack you too hard just for being critical, um, just on the movie and stuff like that. Because think about DC fans are used to the criticism. That's why Marvel fans is not. No. That's not Marvel fans. MCU fans is not used to the criticism of this stuff unless they doing it, and they think that they is the best thing going half the time, which I don't like. Because then, by my opinion, Endgame was an excellent movie, but I agree with you. Like it wasn't a masterpiece. It was a good movie, but it wasn't a masterpiece movie though. Sound like Black Panther. I liked the movie. It was an excellent movie, but that's what I can't call it a masterpiece though. It's a really good, excellent movie, Black Panther. It's one of the best movies up in the MCU, top 4, top 3. But that is me. Disney fans like the facts that their company has more money to go to their yep, and that's if you look at the if you look at the way DC going, the Warner Brothers might be having more money than Disney after a while because that's what Black Adam might just might make $1 billion, Batman might make $1 billion, Aquaman might make $1 billion and stuff like that. Because it seemed like Warner Brothers got about $2 or $3 billion movie potentials they got. We just want a good story, a good story done with good action, and we good. And we can take away half of the fans that from how can I say, and we can show the Disney fans and stuff. I think in my opinion, talk some. This is a good movie all around. It got good action, story, and ending. That if you look at some of Disney movies, yep, yep, and that is true right there. Batman could pass No Way Home, and that's true. Because think about it, on the Batman movie, the Batman trailer looked good, but it seemed like the character is not being Batman because they may look at it. It seemed like he's doing a brawler type of stuff. Seemed like as a Batman. If y'all see my last live stream and I talk about with Sean Stackhouse, but I was on Batman. What was Robert Ross Pattinson talking about Batman? I didn't like the interview he did, because he said Batman is like a weird character. I say Batman is not weird. Batman, in my opinion, is something like a detective who want to fight crime. That's Batman. That Batman is not a weird character. He just a strange character, but it's not. Yep, yep. The thing about right there, the voice is not much to like Batman. Yep, because think about it. When I go to the theater, right, the movie could be good and interesting and stuff like that. The movie could be good. I just want Robert Pattinson to do a good job at this role. Because think about it, we could have having Ben Affleck as Batman right now, but that's what Warner Brothers choose Robert Pattinson. The thing about for me, right, is like it sounds like in my opinion, it's like if you could bring back Michael Keaton Batman, man, yeah, yeah, Batman work outside the law. And Batman's not a weird character, in my opinion. But the thing about it, everybody different. Some people think differently, like in my opinion, I don't think Batman's a weird character. Everybody different on that, but that's just me. That's just me. I don't see him as a weird character. I just see him as a character who just trying to fight crime or who do stuff a little bit different. And he just Batman. If Ron Patterson actually look at the animated series and stuff like that, like I think in my opinion he should have did, and he must didn't do it. He would have known that Batman's not a weird character. That he just do it to just shut up. He tried to do it just for people like Gotham to have a better life. If y'all know what I mean by that, and be safer in the town of Gotham. Because seem like shoot, oh man, I hate that. I hate that junk. He never read it. I hate that because thing about it, because because thing about it, we seen what happened just with one division. We see what happened in one division. That big old director didn't read one division, and plus we see just a show turn out like it wasn't a bad ending for one division, but the show overall had wasted time. And that's just me in my opinion. The show did waste some time in my opinion. It did waste time in my opinion. It did waste some time. It sounds like people might not agree with me on that, especially the One Division fans who claim to be One Division fans, and they don't even try to criticize everything. They don't even criticize, man. They don't even criticize the way the show wastes time. God, though, how in the world do you waste time? If anybody want to come in, I got the link in the chat. If anybody want to come in, and kind of like for me, right, which I do like, yeah, yeah. I just hope Matt Reeves just do a good job. I trust him. I trust him for now, but that's what I just hope he's doing a real good job at it because it has some news articles on the just on the Doctor Strange trailer. Or do y'all want me to just bring up the Doctor Strange trailer and just analyze it? If y'all want me to do that, just the thing about it, I like about just the Doctor Strange stuff that come out future seeing like the Doctor Strange trailer do look good in my opinion. It's not a bad trailer. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, I'll bring it up right now. The Doctor Strange track and get a thing about for me, right, which I learned dealing with just dealing with these trailers stuff like that. It's like you got to look like deeper in the scenes and stuff like that. Because think about it, when you try to just go by the face of the trailer and just don't try to look deep in it, man, you got to miss a whole lot of stuff. Let's go to the share screen. Come on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Those are Ultron bots? Okay. But the thing about it, with the movie naming that though, that's the thing. Is that the same Earth and Doctor Strange on too? Because we know, like, since the Loki show came out, it is that people that can exist outside of time. Oh, oh, wait a minute now. That look like Nightmare or something like that. That might be Nightmare. Is that Nightmare or Dormammu? Because it seems like it could be those two characters, unless it's something that was in prison or something like that. And that's what I try to figure out. Because I might be Nightmare, Dormammu, because of not Mephisto, everybody be thinking. For the longest, it's not him. Unless it's somebody that died or something like that, and they sold this in prison there. Those kind of like things that I could I probably could how can I say this? I probably could imagine. I probably can imagine if y'all know what I mean with that. Oh, her that room Ghost Rider got me in it since Professor X is in this. I don't oh wait a minute. If if that's Ghost Rider and Professor X in it, I heard a voice that might be Professor X, but the thing about it that we all know that the MCU is the king of deception, as y'all know what I mean by that. It could be Mephisto, but I don't trust the MCU right now based on stuff I've seen so far, based on movies and trailers in the past. I just hope it might be in the movie. Deadpool could be in the movie too. Deadpool could be in the movie too. It might be, but I'm not sure about that though. But it could be him. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He said the word nightmare. He said the word nightmare. That could be the villain. Nightmare could be the villain in this, and Wanda could be a villain too. An anti-hero villain, if y'all know what I mean, because she only doing stuff that just to benefit her stuff. If y'all know what I mean by that, but it could be Nightmare, the Marvel, or just Mephisto, like you said, it is. It could be that character. and put the next trailer, put the next trailer review I got me analyzing is like the Jurassic Park one. If y'all want me to do that one as well. Hmm. I'm trying to figure out what is this who this character behind him. Uh, that could be from No Way Home, him fixing everything. Seeing like this might be. Yep, yep, and that's the sad thing about it. We could have took DC to just do the multiverse with Flash to push him, which is kind of sad though. But I understand what they're doing. But I'm trying. They're trying to beat DC multiverse. That they're going in the story. That's what happened. James McElroy, Professor Xavier. That would have been better one to introduce. I think, in my opinion, that would have been better one to introduce. I think, in my opinion, but that could be me. The thing about what type of spell he had to he had to he he had to, in my opinion, had cast a small, more powerful spell that just try to fix something. Because think about, in my opinion, if they bring back Professor Xavier, that means that they bring back Hugh Jackman. If they bring back Hugh Jackman, and we all know who come back, Halle Berry coming back as Storm. I hate to tell people, I hate to tell people that they might come back, whether we like it or not. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of true. The older people do got more value to it. And that's kind of, yeah, yeah, yeah. So you do got a point. They're saying the older ones do got more value to them. Just bringing the older people too. I I think, in my opinion, because you is right on that. The older people do got more, just got more potential. I think, in my opinion, they bring more value and bring in more money. Uh, because, like, in my opinion, I think this movie is gonna be more about how can I say, this movie is gonna be more about the cameos than about the movie. That's me, and that just how it seems like they might be. That this movie right here gonna be, oh yeah, if they bring in Toby Spider Man, I'll be glad. Just move Tom Holland out the way, bring in Toby, a much better universe. Be because, like, in my opinion, Toby is a better Spider Man than Tom Holland is overall based on story. Because Tom Holland is doing a good job at his Spider Man, but the thing about it is, like, the director that did it did I did him right to a point, but it's just me. I think he cast a spell for something. And I don't think Warren know about Wanda yet. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sam Raimi, I trust him. Sam Raimi. This might be the best Doctor Strange movie, and might be one of the best movies up in MCU, which which is not hard to do right now, though. And for the scene like in this movie, it's like Doctor Strange, but not trusting Wanda all the way. I just would trust her just to get the job and mission done and stuff like that we got. But it seems like that's what it's gonna be. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Now this is my question. How did Wanda know about that multiverse? And she not even Doctor Strange? I know why he would know about it because that's what he the Sorcerer Supreme. He know about stuff. But Wanda, she not even a Sorcerer Supreme or nothing. She's a witch. But the thing about it, the witches didn't trust her about no multiverse, not like that. Unless you're gonna explain it in the movie, I'll be good with that because she must have discovered multiverse or something like that. That's doing No Way Home somehow. In the cloud. Oh, I like that. More than this that this one saying, yep, yep, and you is right on that. Sam Raimi do got his own style to it, which be good. That might be the best MCU because you look at MCU movie like style. This one right here is different. Yep, because as you look at the editing, special effects, and stuff like that, it's all different. It's all different, and Sam Raimi actually bring diversity to the movie, diversity and more styles to it. Oh shoot! Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, they can make Doctor Voodoo into the. Oh yeah, they can bring him in. I'll be glad. Okay, okay. I like the Ultron bots. The Ultron bots look good, and the Ultron bots probably can go bad if there's a multiverse and for the evil and for the evil Ultron break into this universe. I think they can they can turn into Ultron bot to bad evil. And Doctor Voodoo coming to the movie to be good too. Oh, tell him the truth. Oh man, I like that. Wait a minute now. I'm trying to figure out how did Miss Marvel got in this movie unless she got trapped in his house or some kind of some or she just walk in sound like Tom Holland did. It would look like they might be doing with her because she might be Miss Marvel just for a different universe. I think, in my opinion. Wait a minute. Two Doctor Stranges. It this the Doctor Strange from the What If? It would seem like it might be because the Doctor Strange from What If wouldn't turn back evil though, unless somebody had tell him something trick him or something like that. But I don't get it. And which Marvel that could be Monica Rambeau or her mother, I think. Wait a minute. That could be like Monica Rambeau. If that's not Monica Rambeau, that could be her mother just for another universe, I think, in my opinion. but that's just me, in my opinion. And did Miss Marvel just had to discover something? Because she must discover something to just be with Doctor Strange the whole time. Oh, I like this. I actually like this. And that's a villain from the Doctor Strange thing. It looked like that's Mr. Fantastic. Okay. And this looked like and that's a oh Wanda. Come on now, Wanda. Come on now, Wanda. Because you know what you did. Because you hold a whole town hostage over grief. Because you can't be talking to Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme, like you got a good leg to stay on. Because that's what you don't. Because we all seen your shows and we all seen what you did on that time. That just me and my opinion about it. But the thing about it, some other people just might think that she's right. Everything like that doing that scene. But in my opinion, Wanda don't she don't got no right to be talking junk to nobody. In my opinion. But everybody different on that, but it's just me. She gotta learn how to control it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh shucks. I like that scene though. Wait a minute. Did he suck in on them zombies? Yeah. Oh yeah, sure you do got a point there. Yeah, I like that scene though. That scene looked good though. That scene do look good, and I like it. And for a scene like that, yep, and you is right on that, Sean. If y'all want to come in, Sean, I got the link in the chat if you want to come in. Because for me, right, it kind of seemed like for me, right, if Sam Raimi or just the other director, I think that who would try to bring the horror element back to the superhero genre. Ooh, ooh, because it kind of seemed like the MCU would try to be like how can I say that on the MCU would try to be kitty, but the thing about Doctor Strange is like you can't be kitty all the time because you know like characters like Blade, Ghost Rider, everything else, man, you can't be kitty at all with them characters. And plus, like the Doctor Strange movie, seems like it's gonna be good. And it puts a trailer, and this trailer showed me a whole lot of promise, in my opinion. It showed me a whole lot of promise. It's showing a whole lot of promise in this movie, which seems like it's gonna be. And plus, most Sam Raimi superhero movies is always good. Most of the superhero movies always be good, in my opinion. Sound like people could disagree with me on that because look at the Spider-Man movies. One, Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2 was right. Spider-Man 3, that's was Sony fault. It wasn't on him, in my opinion. Spider-Man 3 was not on Sam Raimi. That wasn't on the studio. But the thing about Disney might need to learn how to go dark sometimes because they don't. DC DC will force them. Even you look at Black Adam, everything like that. and this link down here for anybody who want to come in. Because the thing about them zombie arms right here, because you look at Sam Raimi got a style like he, he could come in, he could come into a superhero horror zombies and stuff like that and make it look good, in my opinion. Oh, and Sean Seconds, I made you a mod too. Because the thing about it, I'm gonna make it live streams and videos based on the MCU movies and shows that might not be good, and some of them fans and DS, everything like that, it's gonna it's gonna be dumb in the comments because we all know how it is. You do with MCU that. Just the thing about it. Uh, just the thing about it is like you look at the Doctor Strange comments. The Doctor Strange comments always had horror elements to it, but the thing about it, it just was in a superhero type of stuff. Because if you look at zombies and everything else like that, that wasn't good. You look at zombie movies he did and everything else like that, it's like like he know his movies. He know everything dealing with it. And that just me. Because you want a horror type superhero done, they could get him to do Blade, but the thing about it is like the person who doing Blade, I think I don't trust the PG-13 rating right now. Did deal with Marvel because like we all know deal with Marvel and dark characters like they suck at it. Yeah, but the thing about it, he could be part of Midnight Suns. That's not my problem. My problem is like we all know that Marvel always seem to mess up on some stuff. If they not even, oh yeah, I will let him do Blade and Ghost Rider, especially Ghost Rider, because think about it, the Nicolas Cage Ghost Riders wasn't a bad movies. It just was like how can I say, average, average good, but the movies wasn't bad though. The Ghost Rider movies wasn't bad in my opinion, but it just didn't feel like a superhero type of stuff. It felt like a normal type of show, if y'all know what I mean by that. Because think about it, I got to go back and look at that scene again, dealing with the look. I got to look at that scene again. Wait a minute, I heard Professor Xavier, but the thing about it, I wasn't sure it was him, but then he wasn't in an interview saying it was him though. Good, because think about for me, right? I like the Ultron cheers and stuff like that. I like the Ultron cheers. I like the Ultron robots and stuff like that. What they're doing because the Ultron robots, I think, in my opinion, is actually accurate to the comic books, which were kind of surprising that Marvel did that. But I still like it though. The open ended scene, Professor X to confirm is him. Wait a minute. I see one, two, three. Let me see. I see one, two, three, four, five. Wait a minute. Isn't it 6 or 7 on one? I think he said he did 6 or 7, 6 or 7 shared Illuminatis. And, because I know it's Doctor Strange. I know it's Black Panther. Um, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Black Bolt. Hmm, I got that. Okay. Okay, I see one, two. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I see some seats sitting down. And the one in the middle might be Professor Xavier. Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that. You could have seen like it's good. It's good. I like it. And trying like I know that because I know some of the people is because I know Doctor Strange is gonna part of Illuminati. Where is Black Bolt in the first place? Because think about it, when the mutants, I think Black Bolt people would have been on the moon, and Thanos Doctor Strange were fighting on the moon. What was that? Yeah, because think about it, so they got some explaining to do based on some stuff. I think, in my opinion, they got some explaining to do. It is dealing with the future in this, dealing with the future in Marvel. They got some explaining to do. They're dealing with new characters, but it's just me, in my opinion. But and it's just me. The thing about it, I like about it is like I gotta look up the Patrick Stewart interview. Patrick Stewart, Doctor Strange 2 interview. Just get thing about it, which I like, which I do like in my opinion. It's like he actually that kind of like I said, I bring up the interview. I bring the interview when he doing and stuff like that. Just the things that I do like about this universe and stuff like that is like I know what different directors come in that don't direct like the normal MCU movie. Look at Black Panther. Look at Civil War was good. Josh Whedon, he came in universe. He was good for the universe, but that's what they did him wrong. I think I got it. I'm about to show you a video and say if it's him or not, y'all. It's this one, right? I think it's this one. Just the thing about these ones, I actually like it. I hope it's this one right here, but I hope it is. I hope I got it right. Yeah. Just the thing about my opinion is like these ones like it's gonna be like a whole. I just hope he get the instance he need. This 1 minute clip. Yeah, Yep, because we all know Andrew Garfield can't lie for nothing. Uh-oh. Oh man. Oh, ooh. But he didn't say no though. He didn't say the word no. He didn't say no though. He did. He did not say no. Cause that's kind of the thing. Cause this thing. Cause the thing about. He did not. He did not say no. It wasn't him. He didn't say no and nothing like that. But the thing about for me is like he, he did not confirm it. He didn't deconfirm it. But he just seemed like I think in my opinion, like he just wanted good communications. I think in my opinion, he didn't want to get nothing away. Yep. Because think about for me, right? When he don't deny nothing, then that give me clues. But the thing about for me, right, is like we all know, is Patrick Stewart there? That we know that Wolverine is not too far behind. Yep, yep. He just shit up for Disney. Yep, that's what I think too. Because the thing about for me, right, is like everybody mostly know it's him. I don't get it. I don't get why he not trying to say it's him. But the thing about it is him. But it's just like the No Way Home thing. We all know that Toby and Andrew would have been there, but it just ain't say it. But we knew they would have been there because right, we when you look at the No Way Home movie, that if it wasn't for the villains that came from Sony, I think in my opinion, that movie would have been a same old Tom Holland average Spider-Man movie. It would have been average Spider-Man Tom Holland movie. But the thing about this movie right here shows Doctor Strange shows him being serious, show him traveling with stakes, everything like that, which what Tom Holland Spider-Man movie should have been doing from the first two times in the movies. Yep. Would Disney like to keep it a secret while it's not a secret? Yep. And the thing for me is like, I understand the reason why they don't want to confirm it, but the thing about it is like we see it in the trailer already, and we hear his voice. And most fans for me actually remember the voices, but the same is Patrick Stewart there. But this me, where's the X-Men? Because that we all know, like where's the X-Men? Where's the house? Where's the mansion? Because think about it, if that is him, in that thing which he didn't deny, that's what we need to know with the X-Men. We need to know with Skyclock, Storm, Wolverine, Beast, Morph, and everybody at. That's the thing. And where's the Sentinels? Because we know the future is coming for the X-Men. Because we know that we need a Sentinels to come back on. We need a Sentinels to come for the X-Men. We need for Striker to be for the X-Men franchise. Mr. Sinister could be up in the background, deal with Wolverine, everything like that. That's just me. That is me, and that is what I think about it. Because the thing about it, I think, in my opinion, it's like some stuff is gonna be happening in the future. Oh yeah, the heat trap. Oh, if he actually travel, if he actually travel to the universe, that'd be good. If he travel to the mansion, I'll be glad to see that. I'll be glad to see that. In my opinion, for him to travel to the mansion, which I think, in my opinion, that could be a real good thing. In my opinion, because think about it. When we look at the stuff that could be happening right now, like in Marvel, this movie right here, yeah, seemed like a non MCU formula movie, which I like because it's not like a normal MCU movie, in my opinion. Okay, do y'all want me to analyze the Do y'all want me to analyze the big old Jurassic Park trailer? The Jurassic Park, the new one, because like we all know, dealing with the Jurassic Park movie, that's gonna be a good ending scene. Like, if not an ending, they can make series just out of the big old Jurassic Park um characters. I think after this movie, they probably could expand the lore. I think because you see, like, this might not be the end anyway of this franchise. So I like the Parasaur. Wait a minute. How the Parasaur is Wait a minute. Time out. I got some questions. How the Parasaurus is actually surviving in the cold? Because don't the cold kill the dinosaurs in the for the minerals too? Because we know all dinosaurs couldn't survive in the cold. It took the warm climate for them to live, which I don't get it, but they're just making all type of stuff. It's not even, never mind. I won't question it, but sure, they must put stuff in the DNA for them to be able to survive during that time. But that just don't make no sense. But what's the movie? I actually like the Parasaur is not actually the problem. I actually like them in the movies. Still, the Parasaurs, I like them in the movies. The Parasaurs, the T Rex, and plus the Velociraptors got a love hate relationship depending on if they're evil or good. If they're good, I like them. If they're evil, nah. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Was it the same dinosaur that got killed in the last dinosaur movie with the lava? I think. And people almost cried during that scene too. Doing the second movie, just doing the big old, just a brontosaurus and stuff like that was at the end, I think, or something like that. Oh yeah, yeah. Could it feel the fraud DNA? Oh, because look that could it feel the fraud DNA? Because think about it, I probably can explain that part. You got a question about it? The fraud DNA is able to turn male to female, female to male. That up in an environment that's all male, some of them could change to female because their DNA they got in them. They can actually how can I say? They can actually change and adapt to their environment where they at. That's probably the reason why they use frog DNA. You look at the frogs today, all of them could be male, but if they anybody, some of them could change to female based on the DNA they got. Oh, that's blue. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Time out. Time out. Time out. Time out. How did blue had a child? Where's the male velociraptor? That don't make no sense. How did blue had a child unless that is another how can I say? Unless that's another velociraptor that found her. The thing about it, unless they're doing like Jurassic Park 1 or 2, when they find the velociraptors is able to have kids by themselves or something like that. That's the only thing I could think of this of this velociraptor to be able to have kids. Because I know Blue's a female, but I'm not sure. But okay, I like it. Okay, but then about it, I don't think Blue's a problem. I think about. Oh, they're making them asexual. Okay, okay. They keep them asexually. That means that they can have kids by themselves without another opposite sex on it. Okay. No, this is the thing. Certain dinosaurs can't exist from humans, but some could. Sound like that big one in the ocean. They gotta find a way to kill that sucker. They gotta find a way to find them and kill them because that's they don't. That sucker is gonna be ruling the seas. That he gonna have babies, and we don't want that bitch sucker to have babies because that's what if that one had baby. Ooh, boy, everybody on the beach might be getting eaten because we all know once a female dinosaur is pregnant, she gonna want food, and when she want food, ooh, it's gonna be a whole lot of problems for beachgoers doing this movie. Yep, yep, I agree with that because that dinosaur is big. Because that dinosaur big right there, man. Shoot, man, that's a big old dinosaur. Because you got to find something real big, man, to kill that sucker. And that T Rex can't retire for nothing. He tried to retire, but that T Rex can't retire. And this little boy dumb, he just sitting right there. That's why I said dinosaur. I'm running the other way because so you don't got to worry about me being in the shop. I'm gone. I'm running. Because that's what I was younger. I saw this movie and kids be standing in the middle of the street while down some road. I say, how dumb can y'all be, man? To stand there. That's how dinosaurs pick out the easiest prey. Ellie, Ellie and Grant. Yes, I was right. I was right. Yes, they brought him back. They brought him back. I was right. I was right. Oh yeah. Because the thing about it, it was dinosaurs that was smaller, but the thing is that they made them all big. Yep. Because the thing about it in this movie, we better hope, we better hope they ain't made no megalodons or one of those snakes that's real big or something like that. One of those titanoboas, because they did. Ooh, the human race in trouble. And because the thing about it, certain dinosaurs I would let live. The plant eaters that's like smaller, everything like that, I'm good. I will let them live. But the meat eaters, Blue, I like her, but she can't be free. She got to be in some type of big old reservation or something like that. If y'all know what I mean, because see, like Blue, and Charlie, I think something like that is some kind of velociraptor that can actually listen. And plus the T Rex, man, let's catch that one T Rex. He gone. Put him. Just put him in a big old yard. Put him in there and some food. He lays anyway. The T Rex lays anyway, y'all. The T Rex is something like the easiest meat eaters like you probably could put in the cage. And yeah, yeah. So that kind of true though. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. If they go to an island or is they going to catch some dinosaurs? Because that kind of like confusing because they go to the island is destroyed unless they got another island for them to put them on. That just me. Because they might for me, right? For the dinosaurs, they got to put the dinosaurs on a big old island or something like that that can actually hold them. Yeah, yeah. The carnivores just get them out the way. But the thing about it, the T Rex don't really kill people unless the people try to hesitate them. The T Rex is not the problem. The problem is these hybrids that the scientists be making. Because you notice, like in all the movies, the T Rex being, the humans be like going through his territory or something like that, and just put him like in a cage, train the sucker. Because you notice the last dinosaur movie is like the T Rex didn't even want to bite the lady, but the lady had hesitated him by motion or something like that. The T Rex lazy and the Velociraptor, those two probably could live, but that big old thing in the ocean, let it die. Let it die and kill it. In my opinion, that's just me. But think about it, we know humans still gotta do this stuff anyway. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Was that a snake? Oh no, that wasn't no snake. That's one of the rap. Oh yeah, I was waiting to kill it. Oh yeah, Asian scientist. Yeah, he gonna get killed someday. He gonna get killed. Oh, yep. And how she still running? Boy, man, boy, she can run. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute, she running in heel sneakers or boots. Those like boots. Oh yeah. If that black girl Malcolm's daughter, that mean that he might be in the movie too. That'd be good. That'd be a good callback though. If that his daughter. Hmm. Now that one is not. Um, if you look at it, that's not a hybrid dinosaur. That was actually a dinosaur that used to be back in the day. But the thing, in my opinion, it sounds like people think it's hybrid, but it's not a hybrid. But it sound like a dinosaur that used to be back in the day with fur, a bird with legs that can kill people. If y'all know what I mean by that, because some people that don't study dinosaurs or look at them, it would actually scientists have said it was dinosaurs with fur that was similar to a velociraptor, but just a little bit bigger. But it just me though. That's not a hybrid. What the word did the kids do? What the word did the kids do? For them kids to be running like that, them kids must have had to take a whole sea of dinosaurs. I said, what the word did the kid? Man, shoot. And that's kind of thing I hate, bro. Just by bringing kids with you. Because be- it's always one kid that mess up the whole plane if you can't find them. It's always one. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. If those velociraptors, those can't be the same raptors. No, no, no. Those might be like a different pack of raptors. Dang it, down. Not exactly. Oh, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I remember this dinosaur. This dinosaur killed Newman. Unless Newman had a child, I think something like that. That Newman child probably can kill it if Newman had a child or something like that. That would that would look like there might be going on. Wait a minute. What the word is that? What the word is that? That's not a normal. What kind of hybrid did it make? That's not a T Rex. Oh shoot! What's the army at when you need them doing this scene? Cause you need an army. Man, you need guns, you need RPGs, everything to kill that sucker. Because that's what, and that's a hybrid. Ooh, I hope it is one of them. Because that's what, if it's two, they gonna need some help. If it's two, whoa, 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 wait a minute now. That one look like they might mix with a Spinosaurus or something like that. What in the world? That gonna need a whole different breed type of stuff to beat this dinosaur. I hate to say it, they need missiles. They need missiles or something because just I thought that was supposed to be bad. Yep, yep. I probably do that too. I probably do that too. Put the deadly ones on the item and just kill them. Because thing about it, dinosaurs like these getting made, till we know humans just won't survive that. Come on, people. We all know this. Dang, bruh. June 10th. Okay, sure. Let's do my birthday month. Yeah, that cannot be a normal dinosaur. What type of dinosaur is that? That dinosaur had to be eaten. all the other meat eaters. Look at the feet. The feet look big, dog. That's just the feet. I'm probably can imagine the body. And yeah, I agree with you on the marketing daughter thing though. And and the kind of thing for me, which I like, don't like, anybody for Twitch or YouTube listening to it, um, on the replay or listen to it now, I do think that this movie could be the best one out the three. Because the first one I did like. The second one seemed like it was kind of rushed. It seemed like it was kind of disjointed or some stuff. But this third one looked like it's more organized, time for story, everything like that. And kind of like you said, if they make another one, another three, they might be making a Cretaceous period trilogy because we know of the Cretaceous that had Allosaurus, everything like that. The things for the meat eaters, I think. Because think about for me, right? It's like in the first Jurassic Park movie, you learn, these animals cannot be caged. If you want to cage them, I think, in my opinion, make a island where no dinosaurs can escape. Just make out a body of water or something like that, if you want to do that. But it seems like humans keep on going back and just trying to unperfect the process about nature, which you can't control. When you put frog DNA in the first place, will make the animals deadly in the first place. Why? Because we know frogs can blend in with the environment. Because we seen the second new Jurassic Park movie when that raptor could have blend in with the environment. He killed a whole team. He killed a whole team up in the new Jurassic Park movie. He killed a whole team in that movie. I said, it's always humans doing something. But I think in the new trilogy, that is like they might have it in somewhat in control, but thing is, there's always one dinosaur that might get smart and try to escape, but they can't. And it's up to the humans to knock it out or kill it. And that just me in my opinion. But the thing about I hate and annoying dinosaurs are the known dinosaurs were is the pterodactyl. Because we all know that the pterodactyl has it's a mean dinosaur. If we seen the new Jurassic Park, the second one, because those pterodactyls just yep, yep. Shoot, I knew Asian man got to die. He got to be dead because you can't let him live after all the stuff he did and all the people who he caused to get killed. Oh man, that's servant cross. Yeah, caused too much trouble in my opinion. He caused it because that I think that he caused too much trouble, but we know that the studio might not kill him because that's what if they're making a new trilogy, that might be a problem if they kill him unless he have a child, something like that. And plus, the child might be making a new dinosaur, something like just to get revenge on the people they caused their father to die, everything like that. And that just me, in my opinion, what I think. But think about it, they killed the Asian dude and put the Asian dude had kids or something like that. Cause shoot, in my opinion, I think the kids might go mad just to find people that killed their father and might try to make dinosaurs, something like that. Because we all know if he got a secret stash up in the house and the kids find it, the kids might try to make their own version of Jurassic Park just for like revenge. I think, in my opinion, but I could be wrong on that. And kind of like the Peacemaker show, in my opinion, just my overall review of the Peacemaker show. The Peacemaker show was actually good, and for me, and for seeing the other and for seeing like the Justice League to be like in the Peacemaker, it kind of brings together the universe. I think, in my opinion, it brings it together, and for it's actually good. I think, in my opinion, and for this Peacemaker show, actually was a good coordinated story, in my opinion. And plus, in my opinion, and for me the and just for Peacemaker to be a first time thing on TV, on streaming, and just for the story to be that good, in my opinion, and James Gunn just did a good job at it, and kind of like for me, right, which I don't like. I am a Zack Snyder fan, but the Snyder fans need to be stopped complaining about everything that's in the how can I say, it's not in the show, because we all know, like, if Cyborg was cut out that last scene, Warner Brothers Warner Brothers might not want to put him in it, just because those two just on the outs, everything else like that. But for me, right, Ray Fisher got the he got to stop being so stubborn at times, I think, in my opinion. But then, by everybody different. Everybody think that in my opinion, everybody think in my opinion that I might be kind of crazy just for saying that. But like, I think for me, it's like Warner Brothers and Ray Fisher, both sides got to meet each other in the middle. But for the Peacemaker show, the shoot, let me show the cast, because the Peacemaker cast actually was surprisingly good. What I like, the because like Vigilante, for me seeing him, I actually like him in the show. I like the whole cast in the show, in my opinion. And plus, Adebayo, the girl that is Amanda Waller, daughter or granddaughter, something like that. She was actually good in the show. I like her. Mern, I like her. Hardcore Harlan, I like him. And him, I like him too. But so that's just me, in my opinion. I actually like him. There was actually this whole cast actually worked well together. And put the cast actually worked well together. And plus the cast also bounce off each other too, as well, in my opinion. But everybody, some people think the show was bad, some people think the story wasn't good. But that's what this means, right? Some 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 of the same MCU people talking about some of the Peacemaker show not good. That's what are y'all, the main people who like Guardians, who like his movies, who like the MCU as a whole, as a, as a show as well. Come on now, people. Man, we can't be biased. Be, be, because like when DC get one good show that people like on streaming service, and plus the here comes Disney MCU fan talk song. But the story wasn't all that. But this thing makes sense. That thing makes sense. This me. One division they make sense. Look at the movies and look at the show. Two different vast differences. Because that because that's what, look at the movies. Wanda Wanda actually evolved her powers, stuff like that, doing her MCU stuff. Time for the show. She couldn't control it, but that's why I know why. It was because of somebody all alone or something like that. Shoot. Vision. I like Vision in the show. Vision was good in WandaVision. But kind of my opinion, dealing with Peacemaker is like, I know, like in season 2, is like I know, like all the aliens might not be, how can I say, all the aliens might not be there. They might not be there. Unless it's a new mafia, some type of the assassin type of thing. Because that's what, if you look at it, that I think Peacemakers might be fighting a whole new dangerous villain. I think, in my opinion, and he gotta need that helmet of his for him to fight them aliens. Because we know in the comics, like he's actually a leader of the Suicide Squad and stuff like that. And that's the thing about for me, which I do like, in my opinion. And it kind of like for me, right? This last episode, Judo Master. I like Judo Master. Judo Master was actually a good character in that show, and he was actually funny because he was beating up everybody. I like him. He he was beating everybody on the show. Just a short man, and for him to be beating up everybody and stuff on that show, he was good. The Murr on the show, he actually surprised me because I thought I wouldn't like him in the first episode, but that's what in time for the episode right here, I actually like him. And that does me. I actually like him doing this episode right here. But that's just me and my opinion about that. Hardcore Harley, I actually like her. The blonde lady with the hair. I actually like her in the show. And plus the tech guy, I kind of like him more in this show than the movie. I'm kind of like him here in the show because you get to see the things he go through. In my opinion, and Murray, in my opinion, as I actually thought I would have hated him throughout the series and stuff. I thought I would have hated him, but for me, I didn't hate him though. He was actually good. He was actually good doing this show, I think, in my opinion. And because thing about which I learned is like DC I think is getting its stuff together, but everybody different though. It's getting a new timeline together in Flashpoint, and in Flashpoint, I think, in my opinion, it's got to bring it all together, write some unnecessary stuff, and bring back some villains and bring back some heroes. I think, in my opinion, but it's just me. Oh, wait a minute now. If they going back in the past, like in Flashpoint, could Chris Pine come back to life? If they doing that, if they going back like in the how can I say, like in the past, something like that. That's just me, in my opinion, about that. Because think about it, he could be coming back if they actually go back Flashpoint, just do this events over, everything like that. He didn't have to drive the plane for them to do it. He could just fly the plane up and for him jump out and for him to be living. I think, in my opinion, but that could be it. That could be a good thing. I think, in my opinion. And kind of like for DC, which I learned that DC need to do, and it kind of like scenes in the Peacekeeper I like was on the first time they met each other. I like that scene in Peacekeeper show. This was actually a good season during the show. I actually like that one because you look at the first time you look at it, that everybody had hated him, nobody trusted him, everything like that. And so it could be, and that scene was actually funny when you see him outside the how can I say? He was outside the diner and he came in. He came in looking around in the Peacekeeper outfit instead of him going undercover. That was actually the funny part of the other episode, and kind of going in, and he was kind of end it. He was kind of end it to the fact, like he had to blend in and stuff like that, but he didn't. But the thing about it, John Cena was actually good in this series, in the episode, and plus the intro, I like the intro. The intro in this actually looked good. I like the intro to the show. The music, I like it. But the thing about it is like the music of the show matched the tone of the show. Just me. I might be wrong on that on the replay if y'all looking at it, but I think the music in the show matched the tone. Because that's what. And equally, I like the eagle. That eagle was good in the show. I like Eagly and the Eagle. Yep. Yep. The thing about it, it's nice it can't be. And that's what, in my opinion, I actually like it because if the intro and the show match, I'm cool with it. If they, in my opinion, it is like when that Eagly, Eagly, in my opinion, was actually, in my opinion, act better than Captain Marvel and her up her own movie. Compare Eagly acting to Captain Marvel, that's just me. Yep, yep, I like that too. With Eagly and Hugger. That just the thing about it that when you look at the show at the beginning and when he said the eagle just had Hugger, nobody just had believe him. But the thing, in my opinion, just when it got to the end of the show, just when everybody had seen him, Eagly just had Hugger and she had song and she had a change of heart. I think, in my opinion, but it's just me. But that's just me, in my opinion. That's what I think. And kind of like for me, right? It's kind of sad when I see Ego act better than Captain Marvel of her own movie, which I do like Brie Larson as an actress. I like her as an actress. Just for anybody who look at a replay of this live stream and just assume that I don't like her as an actress, but I do like her. But the thing about it, the ego, in my opinion, Peacemaker act better than her, and that's sad. Eagerly, Mern was a better actor than her. Hardcore, I like her better than her. Plus, I like the tech guy, the tech man. Probably, yeah, he did. The whole this whole team act better than Brie Larson, include a little short man, judo master act better than Brie Larson as a superhero. And the kind of thing my problem with it is like he's got and he don't even have much powers at her and he uses powers, I think, in my opinion, as much more effective than Captain Marvel, in my opinion. But I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. But everybody different on that. That could be wrong. Oh yeah, Anonymous. Yeah, I actually like that too. Um, it kind of like, in my opinion, right? So just the second season, I hope the second season is just as good as the first, even a little bit better, because that we know if this team got more chemistry and stuff like that. I just hope, I hope, in my opinion, if this show get a new cast member, it might be Bronze Tiger. If you look at it, it might be Bronze Tiger because that's what it's not Black Manta, because you got to get somebody that is kind of lower that nobody knows about. Shoot, who could be joining the team though next season? Because it can't be Harley Quinn because she wouldn't do it. I know it's not Miss Matoya, and plus I know it's not. Dang, I'm trying to figure out who can join the team next season. Um, Deadshot could be him, Will Smith, because that's, if you look at it, Will Smith was acting for a while. Well, yeah, he was acting, but he wasn't acting as a superhero stuff. But in my opinion, that could be good to bring back Deadshot, or they could bring in a tattoo dude that could have turned to Fire Demon or something like that. I'll bring him back and Deadshot. Cause we know Rick Flag dead and Boomerang dead. Cause we need the Fireman, Will Smith, and Wish Lady. Dang, that one, what's her name? Yeah. Because we need to bring back the characters just from the first Suicide Squad. Because they think, for me, right? If you can bring back characters that's in the first Suicide, to bring back characters just the first Suicide Squad, and just make one of them join the scene, that'd be a good thing, in my opinion. And that will make the Zack Snyder fans kind of happy, just by saying that some of the stuff is like connected. In my opinion, that could be a good thing for me. In my opinion, in this scene right here was actually good. I actually like this scene right here because that's why when we go through the show and stuff like that, the show was peeling back the layers of Peacemaker, just the reason why he was like that. But then for me, right, it's like who would come in and build Peacemaker stuff, because we know his father dead, everything like that, because then his father was trying to kill him and call him his father named the White Dragon, the most racist sucker. God dog. He had a bad childhood. I said, God dog, I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for Peacemaker. And he made his son look like in my opinion, he killed somebody, but he didn't. It was him. But that's why he was a bad father. And kind of like in my opinion, my rating for this show, just for a new show, for story, everything like that, I give it a 4.5 stars out of 5. I can't give it 5 stars, a 4 out of 5 stars, or 4.5 is my highest I can give it. But then, I can't give it 5 stars yet. Yep. Just a thing about it. Vigilante was a good friend. He was a good friend though. That way everybody don't get. And that just mean my opinion on that. You and me is on the same page dealing with that. He was a good friend though, because everybody different on that part, but that's just me. And kind of like for me, just when She-Hulk and Miss Marvel end up being a bad show, like I predicted in DC, in DC, in my opinion, Black Adam, and plus we know the Green Lantern show coming down the line. We know the Aquaman movie coming, and we know that 103 coming, and we know that Superman might be in the cut in the back or something like that. And they're waiting just to announce it. I think something like that. They're just waiting on the contracts. I think that Henry Cavill coming back, because we know the Black Adam coming, and we all know that Shazam can't do it. He can't beat the Rock by himself. He need help, and Superman the only character that can help him, like on hand-to-hand combat. There was Black Adam, in my opinion, but I could be wrong. But everybody different on that, because her Wonder Woman, I like her, but she can't beat Black Adam. And YouTube, Twitch. I will see y'all later. I'll see y'all Wednesday. And Wednesdays, She-Hulk could be good, but Marvel 100% trash. Yep. I agree with you on that. I would agree with you. I see 100. Yeah, I agree with you on that, because that's what this show, the way the Miss Marvel show making her look, it's not good. And YouTube, Twitch, I will see y'all later. I will see y'all on Wednesday, everything like that. And plus everybody, I do got a TikTok, Zero Nation 1 or 0. I think 2 of them. But you find my TikTok as well. But I will see y'all later. See y'all next time.